What is an absolute certainty is that other people will annoy us. In fact, people close to you may not just annoy you, they might hurt you. The other thing we need to realize is that we will do that to other people. We will annoy other people. We will frustrate other people. Maybe we will hurt other people. And, as the verse from Romans a minute ago stated, we will do the same things to others that they do to us. And so we need to make allowance for that, because I'm sure we would like to receive that allowance back. Make allowance for each other's faults and forgive some of the people that you like that might have offended you by mistake. It doesn't say that, does it? It says, what does it say? Forgive anyone who offends you. Maybe our reaction to that is, really? Anyone? But you don't know what they did. You don't know what they said. You don't know how they annoy me with what they do. But it says, forgive anyone. And it's really hard, isn't it? Forgiveness can set you free. It can set the other person free, and it can set that relationship free to move forwards in whichever direction that looks like. As I said, ideally that means sustaining, restoring, whatever it is, but maybe that's moving forward in a different way, but not holding on to that. The verse concludes like this. It says, make allowance for each other's faults and forgive anyone who offends you. Remember, the Lord forgave you, so you must forgive others. That feels a bit uncomfortable, doesn't it? Because there go all of our excuses to continue playing the blame game. Because if there is anyone who has the right to play that blame game, it's God. He's perfect. We are imperfect. We mess up and we continue to mess up. And people over thousands of years have messed up and continued to mess up. And time and again, he could have just been done with us. But he chose and chooses to forgive us. In fact, he went a step further. He went first. He didn't play the blame game. He took responsibility. You see, he gave his son Jesus. He sent Jesus to us to take away our sin on the cross. We've celebrated Easter a few weeks ago. He took the ultimate responsibility by dying on the cross for our sin. But the thing is, it didn't stop there. He took our sin upon that cross, and then Jesus' resurrected life enabled us to have new life, an eternal life. Because if there is one thing that should mark the life of a follower of Jesus and stand out from everybody else, it is our choice to forgive. Because we should understand how undeserved we are for God's grace and forgiveness. And therefore, we need to extend that forgiveness to others. And doing that is not ignoring what has happened if something has happened. It's modeling the grace that has been given to us. Now, I'm not naive enough to know that one verse and a few steps fixes this. But there is one step that can help you fix it. And that is to take a step and turn towards God in these situations. You see, Jesus stepped into our mess and took responsibility on our behalf. And in turning to step towards him, you will be stronger than the things that you face. Paul, he wrote another letter to another church community. And he said this, and it's a very popular verse. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. How do you own your own? How do you forgive each other? How do you let it go? You turn to God and you ask him for the strength to do those things, and then you take the brave move to do it.